I am Ramthanga, the General Secretary of the Presbyterian Church of Myanmar and a working committee for the Agape Relocation project. Thank you.
I'm Philip Woods. I'm currently serving with the Presbyterian Church USA as the Associate Director for Global Strategy and Program. And I have a long association with the Presbyterian Church of Myanmar from my time working with, because I'm a minister of the United Reformed Church, and I worked in their international office, and subsequently I was mission secretary with CWM.
The Agape Hospital has started since 1989 with only one doctor and 2 nurses. And yeah, we have a few personnel and staffs there. It grows in a positive manner. So now it is upgraded by the government to the hospital, but it is only the need-based upgrading. So we still need to develop further. Now the existing hospital is only 50-bedded hospital. We try to make it a 100-bedded hospital in the near future. And the motivation for the new relocation project is the outbreak of the pandemic, which requires much oxygen for the patients. And we try to install the oxygen generator with the help of our partners. We have some funds, but the space we have no more space in the existing site, so we need to relocate in the new, more space available, namely in the Children Development Center. The PCM allotted 6 acres. If we are successful for this new project, there will be more space for the patient, for the community, and the staffs, and all. It will be beneficial for both the community and the hospital.
And Reverend Ramthanga brought this proposal or this concept to the last PCM Partners Roundtable back in August, and put it on the table for us to consider. And in that meeting, we agreed. I mean, we were very supportive of this. We fully recognized the need and the potential for developing the existing Agape Hospital. Those of us on the Partners Roundtable, many of us have visited Tehran and have seen the hospital and are also familiar with the site, which is being proposed for the redevelopment and relocation. And so we decided to start working on developing this project by trying to form a consortium of partners, particularly thinking of the Asian Christian Hospital Association, who have not only the resources but also the expertise to accompany the PCM in this development.
The situation in Myanmar is hard to detail, but generally speaking, it is still fightings and confrontations between the two forces is still going on. So generally, we can assume that it is not safe for foreigners to come in to visit our churches right now. Yeah. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, the Agape Hospital is very useful to the community, and even when the military coup take place and there broke out confrontation between the forces, Agape Hospital serves very outstandingly. So I am very proud of having Agape Hospital for the church and for the community in this kind of situation. So the new project is still in our mind, and now just before I come here, we paved the road for the hospital approach.
Perhaps I can add, for those who are not familiar with Myanmar, Tahan, where the Agape Hospital is to the northwest of Yangon, and it borders on the part of Myanmar, which itself borders with northeast India. And this area, which is known as Chin State, is underserved by medical facilities, and so Tahan is actually at the crossroads of a number of major roads in that region, and so it is a regional centre serving this whole underserved area, and so the development of the hospital here is actually very critical for providing much needed services to a population who are currently extremely underserved by medical facilities.
The Agape Hospital has many challenges and needs. PCM has no financial resources to support the hospital. We totally relied on our partners since its emergence, its establishment. So this time also we have our partners to support. We hope our partners to join hands with us in relocating this and upgrading this hospital. So I think we need to upgrade our medical staffs and hospital staffs, because we have no medical expertise within the church. All the doctors and nurses are hired from the government hospital. They can give only limited time to the hospital. So our partners can support the Agape Hospital with hospital equipments and facilities. But at the moment, the current government will not permit to bring all these facilities to Tahan and Kalimnu. But I hope in the near future we can do this. And the second one is the construction of the hospital building in the new relocation. All our partners can join hands financially.
But I want to tell you a story. Just over 20 years ago, the previous leaders of the PCM showed me a huge field they had just purchased on the outskirts of Tahan. and they were telling me that this was going to be the relocation site for the Tahan Theological College. And I looked out and I said, so how big is this field? And they said, well, you see the hills in the distance. So it stretches all the way over there. And it was just like an expanse of nothing, of open countryside. And they said, this is our vision for a new theological college here. And I said, this is a wonderful vision, but I don't know who's going to be able to pull this off or bring the funding together, because it's just so, and they were telling me about there could be this building here and that building there, and I think it's going to cost, it's going to cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to do. And it just seemed completely impossible at that time, because at that time, the PCM maybe only had the United Reformed Church and the CWM as active partners. And so we just knew between our resources we couldn't do this. We would have to bring in other people. And the other thing at that time is that the theological college was actually really quite a small set of buildings in the town centre, with maybe, a student body numbered in tens. Well, now, in much less than 20 years, in 10 years or so, the PCM had developed the whole campus. It now serves well over 300 students a year, on an ongoing basis at any one time. It is a hugely successful project. And we brought in many partners from Korea, from Singapore, from Malaysia, very much from this region, which was also an important development to really contextualize support for the PCM in their ministry. So taking heart from that, I'm encouraged by that we can also deliver this vision. We will, of course, need new partners we haven't worked with before. And this is why we've particularly reached out to the Asian Christian Hospital Association, who, some of whose members are really capturing the vision for this project. They see the need, they see the potential, and are willing to put resources and ideas and expertise into doing this. Because it is more than money that is needed for this project. It is also technical expertise, because this is a whole upgrading of the hospital to produce a modern hospital with all the facilities and services you would expect in a modern hospital. And at the moment, the PCM doesn't have experience in that, but is open to learning and has a wonderful track record of equipping and empowering its people to take on these sorts of roles and to develop services and facilities. So with everyone's help, we can make this happen.
We would like to invite you to pray for the country, for the community, and the present relocation project. As Philip has said, it looks like impossible, but God can do. So we have to pray more and more for this project. And then, as I have mentioned earlier, it is not possible at the moment to import or export to the hospital equipments to Myanmar, but I hope it will be possible in the near future. And if you have something outdated or used facilities, you can donate it to the Agape Hospital For us, it is very valuable. And I think some Christian hospitals can do this. And finally, all our partners, I would like to request again that all can support this relocation project financially, including CWM and other partners of PCM can do something for this project. Thank you.